Hey guys, this is Clement Oyinlola here again. I'm glad you are viewing this video right now because in this video I'm going to be explaining something forex trading, and I'm going to be giving you a little bit of instruction how forex trading works, what forex trading is, and how you can make money from the forex market. I titled this video "Don't Trade Forex." I repeat, do not trade forex because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand there are some things you need to know about forex trading before you decide to trade forex. There are some things you need to know. There are some things you need to understand. There are some principles you must adhere to if you are ever going to make profit from the forex market. And so I would beg you that you should watch this video till the last minute. It won't be too long. It will be very brief, I promise. And try as much as you can to watch till the last minute of the video so that you can pick every single thing that I'm going to be talking about in this video. And my goal is to help you make a concrete decision about forex trading. I don't just want to jump into the forex market because everybody around you is trading forex, and then you are also trading forex because you don't have a job or because you just want to make money from the forex market. You need to understand how to make money from the forex market if you are ever going to make money from the forex market. So let us move on in this video. Let me do a quick brief about myself. I've been a trader for about 3 years now. I've managed accounts worth thousands of dollars, and equally, I have lost more than $5,000 in trading. I'm not going to sweet talk you. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything to you about forex market. I've lost a lot of money in the forex market. I've lost close to 2 million naira, more than 2 million naira in the forex market. Altogether, I've lost way more than that in the forex market. So you are that's one of the reasons why I should not even trade forex. You will lose money. You should put your mind to that. If you are going to trade forex, you will lose money. And equally, I've made over 4,500. I've equally made over 2 million naira from forex with trading and without trading as well. But I started making some money from forex without trading for in the last 1 year, and I'm making money every week about $50, $200 every week, average of $350 a month every month from the forex market without trading. And I've trained over 100 students in the last 2 years. I've trained more than 100 students in the last 2 years. As at 3 months ago, I had a record of about 200 students that had taken my forex class in the month of May, about. So I've trained over 100 students in the last 2 years. I'm just trying to be conservative here. And currently, I'm actively trading. I'm still actively trading. I give signals daily on my signal group, and I'm training others as well on how to trade forex and how to make money without trading forex as well. Now let us get straight to the point. Don't trade forex, right? You need to understand some things about forex trading. Number one, trading is a game. Yeah, trading is a game. Forex trading is a game of numbers. If you're going to be trading forex, you're going to be dealing with numbers a lot. You're going to be dealing with market price. You're going to be dealing with Fibonacci. In one of my courses, I titled there was a particular lesson I titled Mathematics of Forex because we are going to be dealing with numbers. Forex trading is a game of numbers, and you see, in this game, you decide when it's game over. You decide when it's game over. You decide when it's game over. And when it is game over, it is when you decide that you are putting on forex. When you decide to put on forex, you have decided it is game over for you in forex. I've had a lot of reasons to put on forex. I've lost a lot of money. I got into serious debt because of forex trading. I could have put on forex trading, but I told myself that I will keep pushing, I'll keep moving, and then as far as I'm concerned, the game is not over yet. I decide when it is over, and as far as I'm concerned, the game is not over yet. And in every game, for you to win in every game, you must learn how the winner plays. If you don't learn how the winner play, you're automatically finding yourself a loser, like gambling with your chances to win. If you don't learn, you're simply gambling away your chances to win. And when you're gambling away your chances to win, you are not going to win at all, at all, at all. All right. Here are some interesting facts about the forex market. The forex market is truly the largest financial market in the world. It's one of the most liquid and the most volatile financial assets, investment assets in the entire world. The forex market is really the largest market, and the beautiful thing is that it keeps expanding, it keeps growing, it keeps getting bigger, it keeps getting expanding every single day. And it's unlike other businesses where the more people come into the business, the difficult it is for you to make profit. In the forex market, the reverse is the case. The more people come into the forex market, the more expanded the market gets, and the more potential for profit you have access to in the forex market. Now, in April 2019, there was a report that came out from the Bank of International Settlement that forex market averaged $6.6 trillion every single day, which is from the $5.1 trillion that was being traded every day in April 2016. You can check this report on Google. That was from the Bank for International Settlement. And you see, the forex market runs 24 hours a day from 10 p.m. on Sunday to 10 p.m. on Friday. So you have the luxury of time in trading forex. You can decide when you want to trade. You can pick a trade in the morning. You can pick a trade in the afternoon. You can trade in the night. You can trade in the middle of the night. It is 24 hours non-stop from Monday to Friday. So you see, you decide what you want to trade. You decide how long you want to trade, and decide how you want to make money from the forex market. Before making this video this morning, I still picked a trade on the market. So you decide everything is dependent on you. You have the freedom to choose your time, freedom to choose how you trade, freedom to choose your investment assets. I mean the currency pairs you want to trade. So the forex market runs 24 hours a day, Monday to Friday. And it has the highest liquidity and volatility compared to other investment assets. Compared to stock market trades just about $30 billion every day. Compare $30 billion to $6 trillion. That is a very, very wide gap. So the investment assets in forex market has high liquidity and high volatility. And this is what makes you money as a retail trader. Now, cryptocurrency is coming into the picture. Synthetic indices, they are all coming into the picture now, and they are trying to compete with volatility in the forex market. Now, while all of these ones are also volatile, the forex market is still the most reliable among all of them. But other people, their volatility can be so crazy that you can lose touch with the market, and if you don't know what you are doing properly, if you don't learn, if you are not meticulous in your trading, you can lose way more in all those investment assets than the forex market. But I tell people that everything works with the same principle. If you learn how to trade forex, you can equally trade cryptocurrency, and you can equally trade synthetic indices. So when you learn the principle of how forex trading works, you can trade all the other markets as well. Now, there is a variety of leverage that can help you enhance your profit and loss margins in relation to account size. This means that you can start with a very small capital size, and your broker can offer you a leverage that can allow you trade way more than your normal account size can carry. Say, for example, you have $100 in your trading capital. You can choose a leverage of 1 to 1,000, which means that your $100 account have the strength, have the potential, have the capacity to pick a trade worth $100,000 in volume. So you can do that in the forex market as well. But you need to also consider the other side of it, because the higher your leverage, the higher your chances of losing all your money, because you are creating a wide gap for your small account. That means you can pick as many trades as possible on that small account. And at the end of the day, if those trades go against you, you are most likely going to lose all your money in the shortest time possible. And the beautiful thing as well is that if those trades go in your favor, you are also going to make a lot of money in that short time possible as well. Now, the forex market can be highly affected by the global economic conditions. You need to understand that the forex market is not independent of the global economic conditions. The forex market is highly dependent on the global economic conditions, and the news are of high importance and should not be totally ignored. If you want to do well in the market, you need to understand financial news on the global market. You need to understand what is happening to the US dollar. You need to understand what is happening in the Great Britain. You need to understand what Brexit is all about. You need to understand what non-farm payroll is all about. You need to understand how unemployment affects currency strength of a particular country. You need to understand how trade wars affect the market. When there was COVID-19 lockdown, crude oil sunk very, very cheap. The price of crude oil crashed in the financial market. You need to understand how all these pandemic, how all these economic conditions, how they affect the market. They should not be ignored. Those are the facts you need to know about the forex market. Now, I said totally ignored. That means that you can partially ignore them, depending on your level of skill as a trader. You can partially ignore them, but you should not totally ignore them. You can just give them a little consideration and use that to make your decision, your trading decisions as well. Now, one amazing thing about the forex market is that you don't need a laptop to trade well. Your laptop can just give you a leverage to trade better. But all you need to trade is a smartphone and a good network. If you have a smartphone and you have a good network, you are good to go. You can trade for as long as you want. For about more than 1 week, I was trading 100% on my phone. I was not even opening my laptop at all. I was trading 100% on my phone. When I started trading Forex 3 years ago, I was trading with my phone. I did not have a laptop. So you need to understand that you don't need a laptop. Don't put yourself under the pressure of I need a laptop before I can make money. You can make money with just a smartphone and a good network access. And you see, the social media is not helping the matter because you open your Instagram today, you see a guy with three screens on his table and one large screen on the wall trading Forex, and you be like, wow, how am I sure I can make money as these guys are making money? Because this guy is trading Forex with five screens. I'm just trading with my small phone screen. Don't stress yourself with all that. Don't put yourself under pressure with all that. If you have a good phone that can allow the app you need to trade Forex and you have good network access, you are good to go. Use that to start your journey. Learn from that. Make as much money as you can from that. When you can afford all those gadgets, you can start getting them. As far as I'm concerned, I don't need all those gadgets. I have my laptop and I'm good to go. I don't stress myself with multiple screens and all of those things. Now, here's my first story. Very interesting story. So you need to pay attention, and I hope you enjoy my story. Anyway, story. Once upon a time. There is one guy. His name is Clement Oyinlola. He got to know about Forex in 2017. Yeah, I got to know about Forex in 2017. One of my mentors called me and asked me to come over to Lagos. He has a business he wants to show me. He has a business he wants to show me. That's the business I want to show me. So I traveled down all the way to Lagos to watch, to attend his training, to watch what he wanted to show me. So when I got there, it turns out that we were talking about Forex, and it was amazing. It was mind blowing. It was exciting. It was interesting. I saw how people were making money from the Forex market. I saw how much people were making from the Forex market. My mind was blown away. I was like, wow, seriously, even I can make all of this from the Forex market. So I told myself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to trade Forex. I'm going to make money from Forex. And I'm going to also do what these guys are doing. You know, when you start seeing results of people making $1,000 a day, $5,000 in a month, and you're just excited, you know, you are just excited, your mind is blown away, and you see the potential of what you can achieve with just your smartphone. So I went all out to learn how to trade Forex. I did very, very well on demo accounts. I was on demo accounts for a few months. I did pretty well on demo accounts. And then eventually I was able to put together some $50. I was very broke. Yeah, I was really broke 3 years ago, but I was seriously broke 3 years ago. So I went all out. I raised about $50, which was my first trading capital, which I used to keep trade. In the first week, and in my first week of trading, I made $25 in 1 day, which was very exciting. You know, I was so excited. I was exhilarated. It was so hilarious that period that I withdrew that $25, and I wanted to show people, I wanted to prove to people around me that all you that are saying that I can't trade Forex is not good, shouldn't trade Forex. I wanted to withdraw that $25 and show them that this is the proof that I can make money from the Forex market, and here I am making the money that I want to make from the Forex market. So I made a withdrawal of 25. I made a withdrawal of that $25 into my wallet. I wanted to show people that this is the money I have made from the Forex market. So I was excited. The following week, I went back to the market and I lost all the $50 in the Forex market in less than 1 minute the following week. And that was so depressing, that was so frustrating, that was so annoying because I was like, seriously, last week I still made a lot of money from the first market. Yeah, a lot of money then. $25 was a lot of money then for me. So I was like, last week I still made $25 from the market, and now I've lost all the $50 in the market. What is going on? I was devastated. I was like, what am I doing wrong? I was doing well on demo accounts. My first week in trading, I made money. Then what is the problem? What is wrong with me? So I went back to demo account for another few months. I decided to learn as much as I could. You know, I was crazily learning about Forex. I was reading as many books as I could lay my hands on. I was watching as many videos as I could download. I was crazily devouring content that has to do with Forex. All I need to do is see someone that claims to know about Forex. I want to hear what you know about Forex. See a book that has Forex on it. I want to read that book. See a video that says this is how you can trade Forex. I want to watch that video. So I was crazily devouring content on the Forex market, and so I became so vast when it comes to the theories of the forex market. I know everything possible that you can know about the forex market, and I pick the knowledge that are useful for me that I'm applying up to today. But I went all out. I really went all out to learn about the forex market. So when I was ready to trade again, I was already broke again. All I had was the $25 that I withdrew to my wallet. So I came back better, but I was broke. So I used that $25 to trade again. Eventually, I lost that $25 to the market again, which was also so painful and frustrating. But I have learned something very important during this period. And around this period, I've lost a total of over $700 during that period alone. So it was a painful period because I was broke. So any money I was getting, I was trading with it. I lost a total of over $500, if I'm correct. If I'm correct, I was $500 during that period, which was a difficult amount of money to get at that period for me. Then I learned a lot of things. I started seeing my mistakes and I was doing fine again. So I summoned the courage and I started trading for people. And I started trading for people. I started trading for people. I was making money for people and I grew that portfolio worth thousands of dollars. And everybody was happy. I was making money. Everybody was getting their money and it was fun. It was interesting. That was already 1 year after I started trading. That was 2018. So 2018 was an interesting year for me because I became profitable. I grew investment to worth over 2 million naira in less than 12 months. And the beautiful and ugly thing was that I lost everything in 3 months. Yeah, I lost everything in 3 months. I began to take things for granted. I was balling. I was not managing my finances very well. I was seriously balling. When I mean balling, I was balling. You understand? So I lost everything in 3 months and I got into a debt of about 2 million naira. But you know what? I did not put on Forex because I made those money from Forex. I can make them back again from Forex. I only need to understand the mistake I made and to work on the mistake I made. So I went back to learn. I learned harder and I learned better. I met with my mentor. I learned a lot of things from them and I was privileged enough to learn the strategy that helped me pay a lot of money back in the debt I hold. That strategy is a strategy where I've been earning average of $350 every month without trading. Yeah, it's not bad when you have an investment that you are not really putting too much stress on, and it is getting you an average of $350 every month, and you are not even trading to get it. So I learned that strategy from one of my mentors, and that strategy helped me a lot in paying back all my debt. I've earned over $4,500 from that strategy alone in 1 year. I learned it in 2019 and I learned it in March 2019. I got my first commission in June 2019, and I will show you my financial history, my withdrawal payout history later on in this video. So you won't just say I'm picking all these words out of the blues. I have my results to show for them, and I will show you every single thing so you can know that I know what I'm actually talking about. So currently I'm actively trading and I'm sharing signals and I'm also training people as well. All right, so that is that about my story. Let us now go into how Forex works. Let us go into how Forex works. Now, the Forex market is all about buying and selling. You need to understand that the Forex market is about buying and selling. It's all about buying and selling. The big question is when to buy and when to sell. That's a big question, and that is the question that a lot of people don't know how to answer, and would affect how they make money from the first market. When you buy in the wrong time, you lose money. When you sell in the wrong time, you lose money. So it's about buying and selling. You can learn how to buy. You can learn how to sell. In fact, all the materials you find out there, they will teach you how to buy. They will teach you how to sell, but they won't teach you when to buy and when to sell. There are only few materials out there that will teach you when to buy and when to sell. And one of my course is one of those few materials that will teach you when to buy and when to sell. Now, you need to also understand something that the first market is is a deep blue sea. It's a very wide deep blue sea, and you are the most insignificant part of the forex market. It is not. I'm not trying to belittle you. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm not trying to abuse you about the forex market. But I'm just stating the fact. The fact is that you are the most insignificant part of the forex market. They don't care about you. In fact, your money is so insignificant that you are making $100 a day from the forex market. They still don't care about you. in the forex market. Now, the government, central banks, the large financial institutions, and the commercial banks, all these guys are players in the same market you are trying to beat. I need to understand something that you cannot beat the market. The market is too big for you to beat. I did a video sometime last month or last 2 months on forex trading according to the Gospel of Saint Matthew. It's inside one of my courses online. So yeah, it's inside one of my courses online, and I explained how you can actually play along with the market and eventually win over the market. Now you can't beat the market. The best thing you can do is to play along and find a way to maneuver your ways and win in the market. You can't be the market. Market is too big for you to beat, but you can play like the winners. You can play like the big boys, and you can make money like the winners, and you can make money like the big boys in the market. Now, the government and the central banks, they work within their economy to keep their economy relevant in the global market. Governments are simply working in the forex market to forex are working in the forex market. Governments are working in the forex market to make money. No, not to make money now. Sorry, governments are working in the forex market to keep their economy relevant in the global market. That means they are trying to keep their currency relevant in the global market. For example, I'm a Nigerian. Nigerian government can come in and say that they are injecting 256 billion naira into the forex market. When they do that alongside with the central bank. And when they do that, what they are trying to do is that they are trying to keep the naira they are trying to keep the naira relevant in the global market. When the US government is injecting funds in the forex market, they are trying to keep the US dollar strong in the currency market. So that is what government and central banks do in the forex market. They try to keep the economy relevant on the global market. And now financial institutions and commercial banks, they are involved to simply make money. Financial institutions and commercial banks, they are involved to make money. Financial institutions include all these mortgage banks, investment banks, discount houses, insurance companies, yeah, all of mutual funds, hedge funds, all of those guys are classified under financial institutions. And commercial banks, they are involved in the forex market to make money. And guess what? It is the money you give to them that they use to make more money for themselves, and they simply give you the promised rate at high. Say, for example, I run an investment bank, and you invest 5 million naira with me. At the end of the year, I can promise you 20% ROI. And by the end of the year, I'm going to give you your 20% ROI. But in the real sense, I might have made 50% ROI or 100% ROI from the money you gave to me. That is how all those guys work. You won't see the backdrop of their account. You would only see the your own money and the rate they promise you. So those guys are inside. They also engage in the forex market to make money for themselves. The same thing with the commercial banks as well. When you save your money in the bank, they trade it in the forex. They don't trade directly because the central bank will not regulate the forex market. So they trade using the correspondent. So you need to understand that as well. You can learn how to trade well and effectively and play like the big boys of the market. That's how you can play like a winner. Now, there's something they call price action in the forex market. Price action is simply the endless market direction as a result of the forces of demand and supply. That means that there is constant buying and selling ongoing in the market. And the constant buying and selling ongoing in the market is what they call price action. Buyers are buying, sellers are selling. Both of them are engaged in the market. So they are both arguing the price. They are both debating on the price. Okay, I want to buy at this price. I want to sell at this price. And the goal is always to buy low and to sell high. So let's say I enter the market now and you want to sell me a pair of shoes. You say you want to sell me a pair of shoes for 20K. I will say I want to buy a pair of shoes for 10K. Eventually, we start arguing the price and we reach a compromise. And eventually, I agree on the price. So that's what happens in the forex market. There is constant, endless market direction as a result of the forces of demand and supply. And you need to understand that there are different personalities, especially, when you go to the market, there are some people who are in the market. There are people traders in the market now. I'm talking of a supermarket now. Different supermarkets have different trading personalities. The same thing with the forex market. There are some supermarkets that the profit they are making on each good is very small. They leverage on a low price, so they attract more customers and they make profits on a larger perspective. However, there are some supermarkets that they put a higher price on the good they are selling so they can make more profits from one particular good that they are selling. The same thing in the forex market. There is a scalper There's a day trader, there's a swing trader, and there is a position trader. Now, the scalper is the kind of person that risks a lot of money on a short time for a short time profit. So that short time profit is going to be a very huge profit in the sense that I can risk 50% of my account to make 100% profit in the space of 10 minutes. That's the scalper. That's the scalper. They can risk a lot of money to make a lot of money in the shortest time possible. These are the people that use the 15-minute chart most of the time, 15-minute chart as their basis for trading. Now we have the trade trader. The trade trader is someone that takes a trade in the morning or in the afternoon and leaves for 24 hours, maximum of 48 hours. The day trader allows the trade to run for a day. They are also divided into intraday and intraday. Intraday is someone who closes the trade within that same day, and intraday is someone who can actually leave it for 48 hours. Most day traders don't exceed 2 days on a particular trade. I'm not sure they exceed 3 days, even if they exceed 2 days, I'm not sure they exceed 3 days. Now, the swing trader. The swing trader is someone that can leave a trade and allow it to run for 1 week, 2 weeks, and 3 weeks. That's the swing trader. You can allow it to run for 3 weeks, and a position trader can allow the trade to run for months and even years. Yeah, position trader have billions of dollars in the forex market. So if you don't have billions of dollars in the forex market, you can choose scalper trading or swing trading and learn which works for you and stick to it and do it properly. So I titled this video "Don't Trade Forex." I repeat, do not trade Forex. So here are the reasons why I said you should not trade Forex. Number one, it requires hours of learning and practice. Note that down. It requires hours of learning and practice. You have to be ready to spend weeks. You have to be ready to spend months to learn. Some even spend years to learn before they eventually learn how to become consistently profitable. The key word here is consistently. It is one thing to be profitable, it's another thing to be consistently profitable. Your goal is not just to be profitable. You can be profitable today and not profitable tomorrow. Your goal is to be consistently profitable. That's your goal, to become consistently profitable. And so for you to become consistently profitable, it requires hours of learning. I told you earlier when I went all out to learn, I was watching videos, I was reading books, I was downloading content, massive videos, massive books. I was reading, consuming all those things. It took me hours of learning, hours of practice. And during those times, when I remember those times when I was still learning, anywhere I was going, my phone was always on. I was either watching a video or reading a book or trading in the market. So I spent hours of learning. I spent hours to learn and to practice. So you need to understand that if you are not ready to commit hours of learning and hours of practice, don't trade Forex. If you are not ready to commit hours of learning and hours of practice, I repeat, do not trade Forex. Number two, it requires some level of financial commitment. If you are not ready to pay the price, don't trade Forex. When I mean it requires some level of financial commitment, it means that you would need to invest some money and you should be ready to lose that investment. If you're not ready to lose that investment, don't trade Forex. If you're not ready to invest money in learning and in practicing, don't trade Forex. If you're not ready to lose money and if you're not ready to lose money so you can make money, don't trade Forex. You need to be ready to pay for trading courses and mentorship packages, but you have to be careful as well. Now, I'm not saying because you should invest you should commit yourself financially. I'm not saying you should now pay for all the courses you find available on the internet. Now, you should be careful, or else you will fall prey to false teachers and false prophets. False teachers are people who come to you and pretend as if they know what they are doing, when they don't know what they are doing. You pay money to them, they give you somebody else's video that they downloaded from YouTube, and they claim that it is their video. Those are false teachers. You need to be careful of them. I need to be careful of false prophets. We see a lot of people who are going to offer you signal channels. They will tell you to pay some certain amount of money to join their signal group, and in the real sense, they are copying the signal from somebody else, and they are giving you the signal as well. So you need to be careful of this and this false teachers, in as much as they are ready to commit financially. But if you can spot someone that is ready to go out of their way to teach you, like I am doing right now, someone who is ready to teach you, someone is ready to walk you through the process of learning and mentoring, pay the price to learn from them. Pay the price to learn from them. If you're not ready to pay the price, if you're ready to commit financially, don't trade Forex. You should also know that you will lose more than you bargained for. Are you ready for that? If you're not ready to lose more than you bargained for, don't trade Forex. I'm emphasizing again, if you're not ready to lose more than you bargained for, don't trade Forex. Trade Forex if you're ready to lose more than you bargained for. It will take longer than you thought. You see, I'm telling you this truth now before you get into the game so that you would have prepared your mind ahead. And when your mind is prepared ahead, you will know what you're getting yourself into. You will know that, okay, fine, I am getting myself into Forex, and I have known beforehand that I'm going to lose more than I bargained for. So when you start losing money, you will not give up easily. But when you don't know, when you don't count the cost properly, when you start losing money, you tend to give up easily, and then you start give over for yourself. But if you have learned all this, I'm telling you, you would have prepared your mind ahead of it. Now, these things are very simple, but they're very important because when you start trading or you start facing the challenges in the first market, you would remember everything I'm talking about right now, and you would know that I have prepared your mind ahead for the things you should expect in the forex market. So if you're not ready to lose more than you bargained for, don't trade forex. Now, it will also take longer than you thought. If you don't have the patience to wait through the learning process before you finally get it, don't trade forex. If you're not ready to be patient, you're not ready to wait for the learning process before you finally get it, don't trade forex. And you see, this learning process can take a while. This learning process can take a while. Some spend 7 years, some spend 14 years, some spend 5 years. I spent 2 years before I finally got it. Now, I learned from the people that spent 7 years and 14 years, and so I didn't have to spend 5 years. I spent just 2 years before I finally got it. Now, you don't have to spend up to 2 years. If you're learning from me, you can spend just 6 months and you get it finally. So I have people who are getting it in 3 months that I've trained. So you need to be ready to be patient. Now I'm saying 3 months, I'm saying 6 months does not mean that you will not take 12 months, does not mean you will not take 2 years. It all depends on how fast you learn and how fast you apply the lessons you learn. But if you are not ready to wait long enough through the training process, through the learning process, before you finally get it, don't trade forex. Now I want to answer the question very quickly. And the question is, how much do I need to trade forex? I've gotten this question a lot, and I've given them the same answer I give over and over again. I would recommend $100 for you to start as a beginner, but if you have up to $100, I can make arrangements for you to start with $10. Just send me an email or contact me through my Telegram channel, and I'm going to give you through the process. So put your hand at first. If you are starting out the first time, you can start with as low as $10 to practice, and you can keep increasing like that, like that, like that. If you want to know more about the $10 starting, I can link you up. It's not a regular account, it's a cent account. So the $10 becomes 1,000 cents, which the 1,000 cents can be traded like $2,000, which is just for you to practice. It is different from demo account because in demo account you are not committing any of your finance. You are not having any commitment in the demo account. But if you are starting with $10 is about 5K, and it's a little financial commitment, even if it's small, it is still a financial commitment. So let's move on. Now, will you not be overtaken by the demons that have caused 90% of traders to lose daily? If you are not sure whether you can control yourself, whether you can discipline yourself, don't trade forex. When I mean demons of forex, I have a video that explains the demons of forex trading. They include greed, they include hope, they include excitement, they include revenge. When you want to take revenge on the market, you have been overtaken by the demons, and this is one of the reasons why people lose every single day in the forex market. Now, don't trade forex if you want to get rich quick. Forex trading is not a get rich quick thing. If you're looking for a get rich quick thing, go and do it. Forex is not a platform for people who want to get rich quick. Now, this is a disclaimer that I'm putting out there. You can get rich quick in the forex market. You can get rich in the shortest time possible in the forex market. But do not come into the forex market with the mindset that I want to get rich quick. When you're coming into the forex market with the mindset that I want to get rich quick, you are setting up yourself for a frustrating, a depressing, and an annoying trading lifestyle, annoying trading career. So calm down, uncle, calm down, and calm down. Don't trade Forex if you want to get rich quick. Now, if you are ready to trade Forex, I think we should have a conversation. Let's talk about it. I have a trading course, 8% of Forex trading course, which has 11 plus lessons, 20 plus videos, and 15 plus hours of training. And yes, I'm having a boot camp coming up September 14 to September 25, 2020. So you can, I tag the boot camp GoPro Forex boot camp. It's geared to help you. It's going to give you a marathon intensive class, complete trading course on the Forex market, and you would also have access to my A to Z of Forex trading course if you join the bootcamp. And remember, anything I'm giving you right now is a lifetime access. That means it's a one-time payment. You don't have to pay for it over and over again. Just to pay for it once, and you're in forever. Now, you would also learn how I earned over 2 million naira from the Forex market without trading in just 12 months. I'm still earning weekly using this strategy, and you don't want to miss how to do that. Now, while you are learning as well, if you join my boot camp or you pay for the trading course, while you are learning, you can also enjoy my daily signals. I keep earning average of 200 pips in a week, and that is about 30K in a month. That's 800 pips in a month using the lowest lot size with my daily signal. So these are the offer I'm giving you that you will not find anywhere else. I'm not going to support you into joining my team. It's all dependent on your decision. I've given you enough. My YouTube videos are there to educate you. So if you feel you want to learn more from me, then you can take advantage of my bootcamp or my trading course. I have a 2-week GoPro for trading bootcamp coming up September 14 to 25, 2020. And you would access over 10 hours live training sessions and trading sessions as well. Now, if you get on this bootcamp, you would also have a lifetime access to my A to Z of Forex trading course. Not the word lifetime access because it is indeed lifetime access. Now, if you join this bootcamp, you will get lifetime access to my A to Z of Forex trading course. You would also get 1 month daily trading signals for free. You would also learn how I earn an average of $300 every month from Forex without trading. So these are the offer I'm giving you, and you really should take advantage. Really take advantage of this. Normally, my A to Z of Forex trading course is 198,700 naira, which is $434. And my monthly premium daily signals is 12,345 naira, which is $27. And my GoPro bootcamp that is coming up in September 14 to 25, the normal price is 18,765 naira, which is $41. Now, altogether, all these three is worth 229,810 naira, $502 if you like calling it in dollars. But hold on before you close this video, before you get angry and just close this video and decide you're not watching again. Hold on, calm down, just calm down. Give me a minute. I'll still round up this video. I promised it was going to be brief. Now I'm almost finishing. So just calm down and watch till the end. You see, you can access all of this. You can get access to this 229,000 plus package for just 9,382 naira 50 kobo. Yay! Is that not nice? Come on, show some excitement. That is an offer you will not find anywhere. 9,382 naira 50 kobo. You would access every single thing I've listed here for a lifetime. The only thing that is not lifetime is the daily signals. You pay for daily signals every month, and that is the only thing you need to pay for every month. Apart from that, the complete course videos, trading bootcamp videos, you have access for lifetime, and that also gives you lifetime access to me, lifetime mentorship to me with me directly. You get lifetime mentorship with me directly. Now, trust me on this. You will not get this offer anywhere else. I repeat, you will not get this offer anywhere else, where you will get lifetime access to a 100% loaded and fully complete Forex trading course, where you will not only learn how to trade effectively, but also how you can earn weekly without trading. Now, before I came up with the strategy of how to earn weekly from trading, from Forex without trading, I went to YouTube, I went to Google, and I made sure that has anyone spoken about it, has anyone explained how I explained it, and I found out that nobody has explained it, nobody has given you insight into it. They will just tell you like it's affiliate marketing, but they'll not tell you how to do it. And how I did it, that it was without stress. How I did it in a professional way. I'm going to teach you every single thing. You can't find it on YouTube. You can't find it on. I'm the first person to work on it. I'm the first person. I'm saying that practically. I'm the first person to work on it. I'm the first person to train people on it. I'm the first person to create content on it. So the beautiful thing is that once you are in forever for just 9,382 naira 50 kobo. That's $20 50 cents. Now, please take action. Don't dull, guys. Don't dull. Take action. Use this link on the screen now. I'm going to drop this link in the description of this video below because it is case sensitive. So you have to just go to the description and click on the link, and you have access to the bootcamp. And you can also join my Telegram channel using this link as well. And I hope to see you in the bootcamp. I really, really hope to see you in the bootcamp. Remember, before I leave, remember in this 2 weeks of bootcamp, you will get full access to my personal training and personal trading sessions with me, not with anybody on my team, with me directly, with me personally. And you would even get to ask me your trading questions personally. I would interact with you personally. I can even give you my contact. If you are in, you have access to my WhatsApp contact. You can message me directly. You can talk to me directly any time of the day. I'm all yours. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to hold you by the hand until you become a pro. That's why I named the bootcamp Go Pro. You would get 1 month of free signals as well, and you would also learn how I've made over 2 million naira from Forex without trading, all for just 9,382 naira 50 kobo using the link below. Now, the link says 50% off because I'm giving 50% off the normal GoPro price, and you get access to all the other packages that is worth over 200,000 naira. So use this link. It is in the description below. You can have access to them. Get in now. Don't dull. Take action. And I hope to see you in the bootcamp. See you some other time in my other videos. I'll see my other videos, and I'm here to serve you always. And remember, if it's not value, it's not Clement Oyinlola. I celebrate you. Have a lovely day ahead.